Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. Now, Omicron, COVID, it's back with a vengeance as 2021 draws to a close. Now, what effect is that having on WTI crude oil price? Will it affect demand and take it lower? In my weekly look at WTI crude oil, I'm going to dig into technical analysis, some sentiment and fundamentals, and see where the price could be going next. So with that, let's take a look. So jumping straight into some sentiment technical analysis, down the bottom we have seasonality, and as you can see the blue arrows are pointing upwards, looking like more bullish into the new year up through till February time. And then our commitment of traders data, red line being the large commercials, black line being the large speculators. Now I look at them versus what's going on with the actual price at the top there, and as you can see we sort of got divergence, because I expect the large speculators, black line, to be going the same way as the price, and the large commercials the inverse. But at the moment we've got a bit of a divergence, which could spell, you know, the opposite direction of movement of the price, which could take it maybe downwards or maybe leaving it a bit more neutral at the moment, because you can see the price trading along its longer term 200 moving average at the moment. So it's all gone a bit stale with mixed sentiment on the chart at the moment. Baker Hughes rig count, remember that's my sort of bellwether for how the industry is doing as a whole, and I'm looking for increases in the numbers, and we have got a change of +7 from last week's report, and 238 up from this time last year, so still holding bullish. Inventories worse than expected last week, minus 0.24 million barrels versus a forecast of minus 1.705 million barrels, and forecast for this week minus 2.082 million barrels. Now the weekly line chart not showing too much of a difference from last week, just pulling back slightly in terms of price, still trading within that yellow box that I've had on for many weeks now, and left on the pink trend line there to show some sort of possible support area. Got the volume profile on the right hand side showing that 61.8% line around 53, that's the Fibonacci line there, $53, holds most of the volume over that time period, and it's quite chunky all the way up to about $70, but either side of that sort of range not a lot going on there. But at the moment price looking pretty uninteresting and neutral. So the 4 line break chart that I use with the 2 bar or 4 bar reversal, well, it's gone through our signal at 68.25 from last week. The upside still remains there at 77.75 for a more conservative entry. If you want to speed it up, get in a bit quicker, then you can change the time frames is set to daily. Go sort of against the rules of line break charting, but it does work. And also tie that in with the stochastics down the bottom there, which is sitting in the oversold area. So at the moment it's bullish reversal of sorts, and you'll just have to wait and be patient for an entry. Daily Heikin-Ashi chart, if you head to the signals, the recent small upturn in the price starting to weaken off, and signals feeling a bit more weak to weak bullish neutral. Volatility falling back to its longer term moving average around about 35-36% per year, and volume trading also under its longer term moving average. Now I left on the bounce points, that green trend line there, where you can see 4 green arrows pointing up, is where the price has previously bounced from, and it's done so this time, so that's a key area of price action. And still in a sell signal under the 2 pink line band breakout box setup system, and under the pink and light blue 2 standard deviation regression bands, so still some upside potential there to come. But at the moment it's, like I say, phasing out, as we saw on the weekly line chart, to feel a bit more neutral at the moment. Renko chart, I've used a 50 cents block size. Now, in terms of signals this week, I've switched out the RSI for a modified DMI, which is the bottom red-green line there, and I'm looking for a trend in that setup. So if red's above green, it's bearish, and vice versa the bulls. At the moment, we've just seen a flip to the bear side, and both of our other signals, the stochastics and the regression, are both bearish heading on to the price. We've just got a sell signal breaking outside of the two-line pink box breakout setup, price trading below the 200 moving average, and I've drawn on a couple of purple lines, trend lines there, to show how the price has been behaving for any potential breakouts, because we could see in early December that break up in the price with the buy signal and then the neutrality, and price heading back towards that more recent purple trend line, and could be a possible area of support. And upwise target numbers, where you've got to break through the recent highs around about $73, then it's up to 81 and 87. Downwise 67, 64, then 58. But again, feeling a bit more weak in the shorter term, more aggressive sort of Renko chart trading approach. So based purely off the technical analysis then, a neutral overall score for this week. Heikin-Ashi, Renko, both sitting in sort of no man's land at the moment, and in the top right hand side we got bullish rig count sort of sentiment, seasonality warming up to the upside, commitment of traders still bearish, so really it's sort of negating each other and giving us a neutral feel, so hence the neutral score overall. And if we're focusing on the targets, little change for the upside, 2.67 and 4.67 to 1 from last week, and the downsides slightly improved, 1.25 and 2.5 to 1, but overall a neutral score. I get the impression that for other reasons that the market as a whole wanted oil up in price, but Omicron has drifted it back down, and the two have negated each other, and we've sort of hit a stalemate situation at the moment. I think as Omicron plays out and people see whether it is a big thing or not, will impact that movement significantly. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the analysis. Do you agree, disagree with my neutral opinion this week? Like I say, let me know your thoughts. And if you like today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button to receive future notification of content I will be producing. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.